Lamp coming at you with another DIY. So yes, like I said, today we're going to be creating another DIY. Today we're going for, what are we doing again? Mermaid scale folders, because school started back up just like a week ago. And I'm getting really tired of staring at boring, plain old folders. Like, how am I supposed to do my best work if I'm not surrounded by pretty things? Right? That being said, I know that we've been doing a ton of DIYs on this channel lately. By ton I mean 2. But because that's all you guys have seen, I totally get it that you think that's all this channel is about. It isn't. We've mainly been doing DIYs just because 1, I've been feeling really crafty, or 2, I've been super lazy and DIY videos are easy to make. But I do have some great things coming for you guys in the future, so be sure to, learn how to speak first. Be sure to stick around and hang out and see what's coming next. Now let's jump right in. For today's DIY of mermaid scale folders, you're going to need quite a few things. First, you'll need a hot glue gun and some glue to go with it. You're also going to need folders to make some folders, scissors and a pin, some scratch paper, and some scrapbook paper. For this one, you're gonna want to make sure, that for each folder you have 2 different sets of scrapbook paper. And of those 2, you're gonna want to make sure, make sure that one of them is super plain and one of them is super not plain. Hey Google, what's the opposite of plain?
Antonyms for plain: elaborate, fancy, obscure.
Which in English means elaborate. So let's get started. Start the project off by grabbing all your materials. You're also going to need a circular object of some kind. I'm using this cup right here. It honestly does not matter how large or small your circular object is. Just keep in mind that the size of your object will determine the size of your scales. Now, when tracing and cutting these things out, you have 2 options. You can either trace your object 12 trillion times and have to cut them all out, or just take the lazy way out like me. Trace the object a few times and then fold your paper and continue cutting. You're going to continue doing this on multiple sheets of paper until you think you have enough circles to fill your entire folder. Of course, you won't really know until you start gluing down, just because everyone's circles are going to be different sizes, and that's perfectly alright. When you're done with all those circles, lay them out and admire your beautiful work. When you've finished cutting all your circles, go ahead and grab your folder. I found it was much easier to start the folder off by cutting a few of your circles in half, just so you have a straight edge to line up with the bottom of your folder. Once you have that bottom row glued down, you're just going to continue laying scales on top of each other and gluing them down from the bottom of the page to the top. This is extremely important that you make sure you go from bottom to top. This is so that the scales will look natural and they don't look like your mermaid is upside down. There really is no rhyme or reason to where you want to place your more detailed scales. That positioning is completely up to you. Next, you're going to turn that folder over, take your scissors and cut off any excess paper that shows through to the back. Lastly, you're going to take a Sharpie or marker in whatever color you see fit and trace around the bottom of your scales. This is going to make them pop and give your entire folder a little more definition. After you finish outlining your scale, you can choose to make a nameplate or border of any kind. I didn't want to add one to mine, but if you choose to do so, feel free. And you're done. I hope you guys had a whole lot of fun making these folders and the video was easy enough to follow along. If it was, if it wasn't, if you love it, if you hate it, if you just want to, type a comment, just do it. As always, remember to like, comment, subscribe, or hit that big X in the corner, because I really don't care what you do. I will see you guys next time.